Kenny, after a draw against Mansfield, we head to an informed Port Vale, and it will be a very tough test.
Of course, they're one of the sides that have impressed me. I thought they finished the season very strong last year, and off a 3-5-2 system, they've continued the good work, and do look like one of the most promising sides in the league, definitely. Always a difficult place to go. We don't ever underestimate anybody, but I do think Port Vale are one of the sides that have coordinated well so far this season, and I'm looking forward to the game. It'll be a very big test for us.
Reflecting on September, Port Vale have had a good month, but so have we, unbeaten across that month, and you looking back on that, you must be impressed with what you've seen.
Yeah, we've had a good start to the season, and looking at where we are in the league and our performances, we do think we can grow. We've still got a lot of work to do in terms of growing, and you do need consistency as well. But our side have a good understanding. There's some cohesion there defensively and going forward. And although it was a 0-0 draw against Mansfield last week, particularly in the second half, the performance level was of a similar one that's got some wins before. Just we didn't, quite have the finishes or the little bit of luck. And also, I thought Mansfield really put their bodies on the line and got some fantastic blocks in, But we want to keep that performance level up if we can. We'll certainly need to if we want to be competing at this end of the table against some very good teams.
Looking ahead to the weekend, in terms of selection, we have seen Paul Smith out there training. How's he getting on?
Yeah, good, and full week's training and available for Port Vale, which is good news. Taken longer than we thought and I would have wanted, but similarly, there's a lot of the season to go, and I think he'll make a big contribution for us.
Whereabouts would you see Paul slotting into your team?
Yeah, in terms of the front three positions, I think he can play any of those. And off the back of the system that we're playing at the moment, he has the flexibility and the football, and I do believe as well, once he gets going, the finishing that can make a difference for us.
And it'd be an exciting prospect because obviously just the one game he played for him before that injury at Salford, so almost in a way like a new signing.
Yeah, it is, and as I said, it's been a frustrating one for me. I know the side's done okay, and the front players have done okay without him, but it's been a frustrating one for me because he's I think a big signing for us and a lot of expectation, and that you can see this week Paul Smith has a lot of ability as well, and I do think for our season will contribute well.
In terms of preparation for the game as well, we know Tom James picked up his fifth yellow card for the weekend, so how have you planned for his absence?
Yeah, we have to just work away, and suspensions and injuries happen. They happen to everybody, and you have to overcome it. We're at the start of a week where we go away to Port Vale, we're away to Crawley in the EFL Cup on Tuesday night, and then Barrow next Saturday, up there. So different types of games, but your squad, your club has to cope. You have to adapt, and with every situation, we'll make sure that we do adapt and cover that area. And as I said, it's only one game anyway.
Without looking too far ahead, obviously the three away games there, they build a difficult challenge, I guess, before two really important home games.
Yeah, they are, but they're all big games in different ways. And if you want to be successful, you have to be good enough to win away and at home. There are different types of games every week, different types of challenges. Your side has to be good enough. Your mentality has to be there, your ability has to be there, definitely. But also, you have to rise to the challenge. You have to enjoy the challenge as a player. We've had a bright start, but it doesn't give you anything of where we are at the moment. Just some promise that we can have a good season. Now we have to follow that up and actually do that and have a good season. So, yes, on paper they're difficult games, but you get to the home games and I'm looking at the atmosphere at the ground is fantastic at the moment, and we will only keep that going by maintaining our form, and our performance level is the key, and we're capable of that.
In terms of that back five, that system that kind of come in after the first few games, it was a clean sheet on Monday, and how are you feeling about that defensive unit and how they're improving?
Yeah, but it's a side because we do want to press as well. It's very important from the front. We have energy to be able to press, because other than that, you can't. You're defending too much, and so it is a team unit. And as you say, probably from Newport on, we have gone into that system. But similarly, I wouldn't hesitate to change it again. It's not something that I think is set in stone. It's around the players that you have available. It's around the players that you have at your club and that are doing well. And after that, it's more about finding a balance rather than one formation. So, as you say, it has been a good unit. But for us, the important thing is staying flexible and making sure that in League Two we get our best players out on the pitch.
And just, I guess, to end on, with Shad Oji coming back into the team last Saturday, you've been impressed from what you've seen in Shad?
Yeah, I like Shad, and right from the start of pre-season, if he could meet certain criteria, I did think he could build on. A very, very solid career so far. We just turned 20, but he's played 50 games in the National League. That's good progress, I think, and good experience, and certainly stands him in good stead and makes him ready for the season ahead now. And he's got some good competition in the side, and he'll have to stay on his toes and at his very best to be able to do that. But he's a capable player, and looking forward to seeing what he produces this season.